discussing Hilary Duff today and her new comeback. Comeback. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I'm very lucky to have you here, and you're very lucky to see my Christmas mood card. So, Hilary Duff, yeah, let's go. I like the numbers, so I start with the numbers. 9 years have passed since we last heard something about Hilary Duff, and now she's back. One single she has already dropped. It's called Mature, and we're gonna speak about this as well and how frustrated I am about this a little. The 6th of November it happened, and the 20th of February 2026 next year is the date of her next album, and it's called Luck or Something. You know, it was the craziest news for me because Hilary herself is representing nostalgic vibes. We all remember her. She was growing with us. We were growing with her. And also, what was very surprising to me all the time, she was built different from other kid celebrities. Like, no parties, no huge police, drunk scandals, and all this stuff. She has always been a good girl, and I think she stays a good girl in most people's memories. So I'm not gonna even talk about Lizzie McGuire and how they really started YouTube and social media representation on this TV show. But her musical career is quite interesting as well. I still remember the Play with Fire, Reach Out, Touch Me, yeah, Stranger, With Love, with Love. Dignity is my favorite music album of hers. It was special. I guess the timing was right. Everything was right about this album. That's why it was really successful, as I remember. And in Dignity, she was more herself, comparing to her Disney era. So, yeah, for sure, we'll never know the true herself because she has built boundaries between her and the audience, us, which for me as a fan are hurtful. Boundaries are very hurtful, but because we all want to know everything about our star. And in case of Hillary, we always get what she gives us. But as a normal person who I consider myself being, and as a musician as well, I for sure understand that on a long run, it's a win for her own mental state, first of all, because your mental state leads you at the end of the day and nothing else. Well, for all these 9 years, she wasn't just sitting on her ass and doing nothing. According to Wiki, Duff returned to her fashion designing career in January 2018 for the first time in 9 years. Don't you think that she has got some magical relationships with the number 9? 9 years were between her musical singles, yeah, the last one and the first one of this era. 9 years were between her designing launches. What about her birth numerology? Huh? Let's count. She was born September 28, 1987. Okay, we need to calculate.
9 plus 2 plus 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7
is 44. 4 plus 4 is 8. It's almost 9. She was doing some business like makeup, cosmetics, voiceovering, children pictures book. She was working, guys. And now she's finally back to music. She released the Mature video. You can watch it on YouTube. And according to the Rolling Stones, she's on her way to releasing her album. Yes, it's gonna be called Luck or Something. And she quotes it as, I'm often asked how I still have my head on straight after growing up in this industry. The album title is my way of answering this question. Is luck, but there's also a lot of weight in the or something. Many of the things I've been through along the way are held there, and I feel like ultimately that's what shaped me. What I have to say about the mature video and the song, since this is the only material we can talk about by now, the video is flawless. And when I say flawless, I say, okay, please, Hilary, I know you're watching this because we have known each other for a long time. I'm a fan. You should know that. I wish you only to succeed. So everything what I say only as a piece of advice and only for the good. Okay? So like you can come to me and say, like ask me, Katrina, how did you like my video, my song? And I would say it's flawless, but 2011 flawless, I guess. You know what I mean? Thank God you posted the behind the scenes video after that so I could really feel your real energy there. Because you know what? Uh, your audience, haven't seen you for a while. You don't post much on social medias. You got used to not talking much about your personal life. And it worked like 20 years ago. Yeah, you only had to make some statement like, I'm releasing my next video and release it. So actually that's basically it. But now we are all different. We want some story. I'm not even gonna compare it to Brad's success or Sabrina's or Chapel's. Now in 2025, I guess we need some raw energy, and this raw energy really matters. It always mattered, but now we got again into simplifying an unedited era. Well, all brands they get grounded, and I would like to see Hilary closer. We aren't stupid. We know that an artist can play, like act, okay? Act getting closer without getting closer for real, and still have boundaries. There are a lot of marketing strategies for that. Yeah, I'm not a marketer, but I'm pretty sure there are ones. Uh, but here, sorry, I still see a Disney star. She's smiling a lot. She's giving all this light energy, which she is really. I truly believe she doesn't play. She's really not scandalous. She's good to people, very openly smiling all the time. But we need maybe some exaggeration to that. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just supposing. What I liked about her and her Dignity era, for example, was a contrast between her lovely girl next door personality, who we know she is, and unexpectedly like red lipstick and fashion vibe and reach out and touch me, or light personality and dark story in Stranger. Yeah. I want either extremely real life, like raw, for example, if they had put the behind the scenes video as an official one, or I want some exaggerated character who I can call era. So this era of Hilary Duff, you know what I mean? So as for the lyrics, I love them more. To be honest, they definitely have the story. And I heard it as I did the same as Lindsay. I did the same as Macaulay, but I was a little more mature and I wasn't interested and I didn't fall for the things that blonde girls fell. So, as a songwriter, I'd say that the lyrics are really good. They are perfectly matching Hillary's personality. They're hinting but don't say anything straightforward. The music is also kind of very pop, safe, in the box. I would say no surprise, yeah, situation detected here. And actually, this is the thing. Will it be a huge hit? I don't know because actually it's all up to her marketing style nowadays. Yes, I guess now it's not only about some viral music, but also everything depends on the marketing and how you connect with your audience and how you put your story into the, into the media, into the socials, into the audience. Yeah. And how they relate to it. Like, who knows, for example, if Flowers from Miley Cyrus would have become a huge hit or not if we didn't know the story behind the song and the video clip. Yeah? Do you remember how many gossips were there about the video clip? So yeah, I totally understand why she's making this song, like why she's releasing this song at first as a first single with this lyrics, because it's like letting us to dive deep into her story. But I would work on a visual representation as well if I was her, and marketing and connection with the fans, and like, hello, like I'm coming back, vibe. If we're speaking about massive people interest, does all the safety work? Does maturity work? Yeah, if we're speaking about virality, or maybe we want her to risk. So the final note here, Hilary, I personally want you to risk. I know you're lucky, you're intuitive, you're always, step into the right river. So please don't miss this chance. I really want you to risk. So please, somebody, if somebody except for Hillary is watching me now, please let's support her. She's a great, healthy energy to spread, right? So let's support a drop of risk from her. Write in the comments. Hashtag risky Hillary. I also am a singer and songwriter. I do music. My duo is called Kate and Katrina. So welcome to my story and my songs on my Spotify. That's it. Love you. Please let me know what you think about Hillary and her comeback in my comments. And enjoy your life. I actually to wanted to finish with some quote. For example, one thing every day that scares you, take calculated risks, act boldly and thoughtfully. It sounds very much like Hillary, don't you think so? Yeah, I think so. But when I started proofreading, Google told me that originally this is the quote of Eleanor Roosevelt and not by Hillary. I kept on searching, and actually, I found the quote that I liked, which is very, simple, and at the same time is quite lovely and quite thoughtful, I would say. I'm not gonna be singing about lollipops because I no longer relate to lollipops. Cheers.